Here we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm just so excited to be in this space with you. So, thank you for being here. My name is Randy Morgan. I'm not sure where today is going to take us or what the conversation will unfold, but what I do know is I'm really excited to be here with you. I feel really grateful in this space. It's been a minute since I've hopped back on or brought in one of these wisdom rants, intentional wisdom rants, um, onto or just have allowed, I should say, because sometimes you hit a little bit of a rough patch and you question your sense of self and your self-worth. And then you get a couple negative comments, and when you're already feeling low, that really doesn't help. And so I had a moment. I had a moment where I needed to step away. I needed to reflect. I needed to gather myself, reprioritize some things. And here we are, reprioritized, no longer putting my sense of self-worth into other people's hands or comments or likes or views, or feedback just in general from life itself, and just offering myself the feedback that I know I need, both constructive criticism and a job well done when deserved. And so learning that dance between, when are the voices in our mind just chatter that should be overlooked and truly not entertained at all, and when is it necessary to confront some of the things that we know we need to look at. And so I've been doing these things. I've been on this journey, as we all are, in this ever unfolding game we call life, or dance. And so I apologize if you're one of my returning subscribers that enjoys these conversations, enjoys me taking the time to sit with you and just navigate our inner worlds on a deeper level, from my personal perspective. And I thank you for your patience, and I'm excited to be back with you, my tribe. You know who you are. So thank you. If this resonates for you and you're a new, then welcome. I am pleased. And yeah, let's just see where this is going to take us. First off, I want to also mention that another reason I haven't been, and this is all part of it. All of these things that are coming up, this is all part of the magic and what's being offered into this space today. So, it's not just me rambling. I trust there is something in some potency in all of it to offer someone out there something of value. And so that is why I share and I go on my little rambles. Yeah, the another reason I haven't been on camera lately, as you can see, I'm growing a mane and I don't know what the F to do with it. So for anybody that knows how to contain what I've got going on, I'm trying to grow my hair out. I'm probably going to keep it short, but I want it a little bit longer. Anyways, it's been really difficult. As you can see, it's at like a really weird length. There's like little hairs I got just everywhere. And so this is my this is my due today. And so that's also been another thing, like not feeling super confident in the way I look, which is not that big of a deal because it's something that I've been navigating since I cut off all my hair. And giving up your vanity is something that is so much bigger than we have any real idea of until you experience it and recognize the complete detaching of your appearance. But it's weird. It's still weird to try and show up and be like, this is me through my voice. Meanwhile, I'm like, don't identify with what I look like or how others might perceive me or how I want to present myself. I don't necessarily want to present myself like a toddler, but I often look like one and dress like one. So I kind of I gotta honor that as it is. I like to feel good in my clothing, right? I really dress for like texture and like soft, right? And so, yeah, there's a theme in all these things I'm talking about, and I sense it's the ability to detach. Oh yeah, for those of you that don't know, my furry friend, our snuggle buddy, Mr. Blue, is here with us. Oh my God, he just got extra cute and snuggly. Can I show you? I don't want to mess this up. I got it so perfect. Do you see him? Do you see him? There he is. Okay, that's all you get. Because if I mess this up, I have to restart. Oh no. Yeah, so the theme that I'm sensing in all of this is detachment. Detaching, the practice of detaching from the mind, detaching from what others think of us, detaching from what we think of ourselves, detaching from the negative, what are those things called? The automatic negative thought loops. Learning to detach. And that's a perfect topic of conversation today. Wow, thank you, Spirit. For those of you that don't know, I work in co creation with Spirit, God, the universe, life itself, um, my furry little friend here, and any other presence that wants to bring us and help us align with our highest, greatest good, highest timelines, whatever you want to call that juicy goodness that we're all trying to get to at the end of the day. And yeah, so I let them come in, they guide us, they guide me, they guide we, they help, right? I can hear my chimes. Oh my gosh, you can see them. You guys probably can't hear them, but oh, spirit, God, the universe, angels, they're with us. They're always with us. We have these beings always helping us, whether they have bodies or not. And And so yeah, we let them into this space as we navigate and co-create these beautiful topics of conversation to help us in any way that will benefit. Mm. So, detachment. What is it to detach? So throughout the last few weeks, I would say I've been learning how to detach even more so from my appearance, right? I get attached to one look, my hair grows and it's gone. and and then I witness myself getting attached to what people think of me, or maybe I'm also witnessing. And the reason I'm sharing this from a personal perspective is because one, it's what I know best, and two, I know I'm not the only one experiencing these things in life, and so that I share them with the hopes that if you can relate, or if somebody can relate out there, that it can help them through navigate their same or similar experience with more grace and ease. And so, yeah, I've been witnessing my attachment to people's opinions, what others think of me, even in ways where I think that I've practiced myself. I've practiced not caring, I've practiced like letting go, you could say. I've practiced like giving up and surrendering what people think of me. But then there are still these subtle moments that arise that show me where I'm still attached. And as an example, I've started serving just as a side gig. And when I have an unhappy customer, sometimes I don't take it personally, or a lot of the times, I should say, it's really doesn't feel personal. But there's been a couple times in recent past where I've encountered a couple individuals that just it felt and this is how it felt, not how it might have actually happened. It felt like they attacked me verbally, energetically, and generally when we deal with our emotions, and many of you that know, when we feel something, it's an us problem, not them. Like, the world is going to be the world. There is going to be the the assholes and the liars and they're just going to be essence assholes. They're just going to be essence liars. They're going to be essence people, and so it's not up for them to change so we feel better. It's up for it's up to us to recognize these emotions that are happening within us and learn how to mm, confront them with grace. And so that's really what I've been learning to do on a much, much deeper level, is get these feelings of feeling attacked and and go to the bathroom and look at myself in the mirror and go, okay, she hurt my feelings. Or he or whomever, however they identify. They hurt my feelings, and I'm furious. I am like enraged in my body and I just want to like throw something at their head. And and I'm like, okay, what's really going on though is they hurt my feelings. Like, I feel like I just feel right, and it's so important when we say that. I feel like they did this. I feel like right, and we can feel like they did X, Y, and Z, elemental P, one, two, three, but at the end of the day, it's about feeling, feeling, feeling what's going on. And I've been doing this a lot, and I feel like it's like a throat clearing. I'm clearing the stuff that gets caught in there. So if you see me do this, it's because it's an energy clearing thing that I've started doing. Um, and so there's these moments, when life is lifing and the challenges are surfacing, and we feel like we're being pressed in situations and areas we don't want to be. And in reality, these are the things that are helping us confront deeper parts within ourselves. And so the name of the game of today is really to learn from detaching, right? We can't expect everybody to behave the way we want them to. We can't expect life to be as perfect or unfold the way we think it should. And so that is why detachment is such a beautiful topic in this moment, because truly it is, at the end of the day, we have to detach from it all. If we really want inner peace, if we really want to access a level of hmm, inner stability, inner harmony, if we really want to master our inner world, we must learn how to truly navigate the external world with ease. And the external world is going to keep doing whatever it's doing. And so the best way for us to find that sense of stability within is to create it or bring awareness to the fact that it exists if we detach emotionally from, right? And so I've been recognizing all these areas where I attach expectation, or like, you shouldn't behave like that. That was unacceptable. Like, sure, yeah. Like, how she responded was super inappropriate, or how they responded, or how that person handled that situation, or it was totally inappropriate, or how the president of the United States is inappropriately handling his job. I'm not saying that. I actually have no idea what's going on politically other than what people tell me, and so that's each to their own. I have no opinion because I don't entertain it, but we all have these opinions, and sure, having an opinion doesn't really affect you on an energetic level unless you allow it to. Um, but just recognizing that, like, where am I feeding energy? Where am I entertaining things that are actually unhealthy, or creating, disturbance internally? And in what areas can I detach or learn to detach? And so I just want to talk about detachment for a second. That feels most appropriate, is to recognize, how does one detach? And I feel like that's it. That's the answer. Sip sip your soup, or sip your tea. Just be here. That is how we detach. We arrive in this very moment. And so let's say this very moment you are incredibly triggered, or feeling challenged, or this bitch is attacking you. They can attack you. Sip your soup. Okay, that seems overly simplistic, and let's create it in a way. Spirit, help me out with this. That we can digest this internally, and that is to, mm, arrive, arrive here fully. And so, say you've got these things going on and these pressures are happening, and you received a notification this morning that you have a massive bill that you were not expecting, and or whatever it is. Your boss is yelling at you, or you're fighting with your spouse, or you have a tumor in your body, whatever it may be, to whatever extreme or not extreme. Arrive in this moment, and let's just do this as a practice together, to practice detaching, to practice what it's like to have access to that freedom within, that we do all the time. Okay? So if you will, close your eyes with me. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling up the belly, the lungs. And a deep sigh out of the mouth. And allow yourself to just really drop into this moment, arriving into your body, allowing your senses to activate in this moment. What are you smelling? What are you hearing? What are you feeling? What is truly happening in this moment? Mm. And you might have a headache. Have a headache. You might be cold. Be cold. You might have an annoying squeaky fan above your head. Let it be there. whatever it is that you're experiencing in this moment, just allow it. Just receiving now. Mm. Thank you. Thank you for partaking in that with me. And I feel like in this moment, it may seem really simple. Obviously, if you're driving, I hope that you didn't try and do that driving or operating any machinery. Um, but you can do that without even closing your eyes, just taking a deep breath and dropping into your body. I arrive. Oops, excuse me. I arrive here now. In the here now, nobody's attacking you. Well, maybe somebody is. But even if they are, you're still safe in your body, hopefully, for the most part, at least the majority of the time. And that space of just allowing is the space that is also awareness. That's also the space that allows us, that's detachment, right? It's just detaching from everything that is not immediate in this moment. Now, obviously, if you're in a more hectic situation and your survival instincts have kicked in and you must run, then absolutely do not arrive in this moment. You are aware of what's going on in this moment. There is a tiger coming at you. Run. All right? There's a time and a place. So be discerning. One of the things I heard recently in a podcast I was listening to is when you're in survival mode, don't try to meditate. Okay? If you're like trying to run from a tiger or whatever that the tiger is, whether it's death or rent due or your neighbor's dog, um, right? It's activating something in our system that is anti-rest, anti-relaxation. And so trying to get your mind to quiet when you are in a survival response is no, it's almost like we quite literally want to run it off or channel that survival mode or start to uncover it, which a lot of us and a lot of my clients is actually what I do with a lot of clients is just unmask what our survival mode is running from, right? What is the tiger internally? Because if we have an internal tiger, which is a threat, right? Whatever we perceive as a threat, and if you have an unregulated nervous system and suddenly all of life feels like a threat, then it's best to start to uncover those deeper layers with some more, I'd say, conscious awareness. But yeah, we don't need to meditate when we're struggling or like in the midst of suffering. I think it's best to uncover the suffering, let the suffering speak, be heard, right? Sometimes I would try to meditate and I would just cry the whole time. And sometimes that's all that it needs to be. And so I know I'm kind of trailing here, but it all comes back to detaching, right? The reason we hold in our emotions is in a way trying to detach, but I would say that's an unhealthier route of detachment and the more healthy way would be to acknowledge, bring awareness to that which is going on internally, right? I'm feeling grief, I'm feeling sadness, I'm feeling unheard, unseen, unloved, whatever that is, right? and 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 let it be there, right? And that's also arriving with it as well. Um, and so whether you want to just call this awareness or meditation or whatever, it's just about receiving this moment. So if this moment is telling you to be still, be still. Or if this moment is telling you to run, you better get your ass up. You know, that's why we have discernment. That's why we have the ability to navigate. And what a journey. What a journey. If you're here with me, thank you so much. If you're enjoying my videos or my content or just this video, please do give it a thumbs up, smash that like button. It really helps the algorithm and help others that could benefit from this also reach it. So I thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are enjoying what I'm offering here into this space. And there's so much more to come. And just to kind of segue us to completion, what is it within you in this moment? I want to rephrase that. I'm going to ask a couple questions. What is it within us in these moments where we are seeking, no matter what it is we are seeking, where we are just seeking? What is it that is actually required for that part of us that is seeking? Does that make sense? Help me rephrase that. How can we bring awareness to the seeker within? What is the feeling the seeker is truly seeking? And I think this question is relevant because it's the aspect that is in between where we are and our ability to detach. Or maybe you have the ability to detach. But if you don't yet, then what is it that you're holding on to that is not allowing you to detach? Even better said. What are you hanging on to? What are we hanging on to? What are we hanging on to? I often find myself sloping into my microphone, so I apologize. We're learning. And so I am going to leave us with these reflection questions to just ponder. What is it that we are holding on to? What is it that is in the way between us and our ability to let go, detach, surrender, give up? What are we so tightly holding on to that is, let's be honest, if we're holding on to it, not serving us? Because we need not hold on to anything. I hope this finds who it needs to. I love you all. Have a blessed rest of your day, and thanks so much for stopping in. Till next time. Bye.